if you've ever wanted to get more done in a day, or even get something done in a day, then you've probably started off really well and created your to-do list. After this, things might have gone downhill. You might have been put off by the sheer amount on your list, or your list was so disorganized you were completely unsure where to actually begin. Well, in this video, I am going to show you how to kick your to-do list into shape, and how doing this will mean that you will get more done in a day. Before I show you how to kick that to-do list into shape, I'd just like to mention that my task manager of choice is ClickUp. So throughout this video, I will be sharing examples of how I organize my tasks in ClickUp. However, you do not need to use ClickUp. But if you would like to click along with me, then there is an affiliate link in the description of the video. Okay, let's get started. A well-structured to-do list provides clarity and focus, allowing you to precisely navigate your day. And in order to do this, we need to bring some organization and structure to your to-do list. So the first thing that we're going to do is add some structure. And we're going to do this by putting our tasks into different categories. These should be specific to our own task list, but there are some general ones that everyone is likely to have. I would recommend that you start by thinking of categories such as home and work and personal development, hobbies and family responsibilities. If any of these are not applicable to you, then please don't use them. You create your own categories that suits your life. Also, remember that you'll probably start with quite broad categories, and that's fine because you can refine them at a later date. Try to avoid trying to create the perfect system to start off with. Let the system develop and lead you to that perfect system. So let me give you some examples. Let me hop over to ClickUp, and you can see here that my categories are home, content creation and work. Now these are what ClickUp calls spaces, but think of them as categories. Within each one of these, I've got further categories, almost like subcategories. For example, in home, we have health, finance, cleaning and tidying. Yes, something that I need to do more of. And my content creation space is further categorized into areas I produce content for. So a good way to start this process might be to grab a highlighter pen and start to show the categories as you highlight your tasks. Or if you're in an electronic task manager, you might sort them by moving them around a whiteboard or assigning tags to them. Once you have done this, your task list should be looking more organized. But there is one more important aspect that we need to look at to make sure that our to-do list is as good as it possibly can look. One issue that comes up a lot with people's task lists is that people do not write down individual tasks. They write down a product or a project, and this task is very large. Let me give you an example. Say I have a task on my task list to produce this video. Now that's quite a large task, and it's really looking at producing a product. What I really need to do is to look at that project or that product and think about the subtask or the smaller tasks that I need to do in order to reach that. For example, rather than saying create a video, I would say the following as subtasks: research the topic, write the script, record the content, edit the content, create the thumbnail, upload it to YouTube, write the description, decide on hashtags. You get the general idea. So rather than that really one big task, there's probably 8 or more smaller tasks or subtasks that need to be completed in order to produce that video. So after you have categorized your tasks, the next thing you need to do is to identify projects or tasks that are probably made up of smaller subtasks. Once identified, write these subtasks down, and these will be the tasks that you need to complete in order to finish that project or produce that final product. Now, most task managers are like ClickUp, and you can add subtasks to a project. Also, ensure if you're using an electronic version of a task manager that these subtasks appear in your overview. You need to see all the little steps that you need to complete in order to finish the project. These individual steps are what we can assign and allocate at a later date. Once you've completed these 2 tasks, you've categorized your tasks in your task list, and you've also identified subtasks of bigger projects, then your to-do list should be more structured. And in the next video, we're going to add more structure to our list and look at prioritizing certain tasks over others. Just before I leave you to get on with your task list, a bonus piece of information for you. Your task list is a dynamic, or should be a dynamic document that you should be looking at throughout the day and reviewing. So ensure that your list is accessible at all times. Keep that notebook with you, or if you're using ClickUp, ensure that you've downloaded the mobile app so you can access the software whenever you are away from your laptop or your desktop. And that's it. If you found this or any of my videos on the channel informative or helpful, then please consider liking, commenting and subscribing. And if you have any situations or questions that you would like me to cover or answer, then please do let me know in the comments below. Until next time, I hope you have a really productive day and you get more done. All the best, everyone. See ya. Bye.